It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the Shit 919 FM. Each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly, MC Duke, alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in, line up, link up, creep up. You don't know reggae rock each and every Sunday. Salute, God, I'm away, King Selassie.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, The Health Store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp at 309-4697 or 620-9379.
Brown Eyes Promotion presents All White Affair Cooler Cruise on Sunday the 3rd of July 2022 on board the luxurious Embassy Yacht. Boarding at the Port of Spain waterfront, Ryson Road in Port of Spain at 2 p.m. Sailing 3 p.m. Music by Sensational Sammy, Dr. Ross, and the guest DJ Selector Mafia. Advance tickets are $200, pay more at the door. For more information and for tickets, contact Romeo at 748-9335 or Sweet Vanilla at 793-7425. No oversized coolers or glass bottles allowed.
We out and bad in the people better we cause them trouble.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife Nikki Garcia for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16 verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation." Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Monday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every Wednesday evening from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. live on the Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, gogi, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health, performance, and disease. Listen to Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 9:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the Street 919 FM as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com.
Hi there, I'm Lester Sublal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Gapman Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The male enhancement package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The male enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills oils, and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. The Bible says, the Gospel of the Kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
'Okay, so we are back, and we are live on the Street 919 FM. Yes, we are back. And we're going to continue right here with your phone calls and your opinions, yes. I should say that here. So we're going back to the phone lines, because I know some of you were talking to me while the ads came in. I want to apologize for that. Right, so one of the gentlemen that was speaking to me was making a very good contribution. So we're going back to the phone lines here now. Caller.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yes, my brother.
The fellow who was saying the insurance program, it was one of your crew hosts, Robert. They can send a contribution to tourism and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Like the man was talking about it, Robert. Right, David?
Yeah. All right, I know
yeah,
what
bless.
you Yeah, man, thanks. Three 42008 or 7711791. Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon again.
Yes, my brother.
These people really get me real angry when I see I as a women's representative trying to get my increase in pay from since 2013 and can't get it through this wicked government. But they could find money to do anything that they want to do. Could invest trillions of dollars, including each one of them pay, which is the 41 and 51 people, Senate and the law house, right? And them come and talk about that stupid this Florida man and this other man to talk about that foolishness all about the drastic place. But you go drunk all yourself now, boy. You go drunk all yourself for the frustrated. Go now, boy.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. I understand you're a bit emotional, but we don't tolerate bashing callers here, right? I don't do that. Wherever side of the political fence you may be. Because I want to just let people know, right? I understand why some of you are the way you are because I've been through that before. Okay? Don't get twisted. Right? The same thing you were taught from small growing up by your parents and your grandparents, I was also told that. But you see, there's something called critical thinking, and very few of us have that. You understand? Once you can discern right from wrong and understand, and you have critical thinking, you know not to follow the multitude to do evil. Let's go to the phone line. Caller.
Good afternoon, Heavy.
Good afternoon.
I don't know if you see the radio getting in real trouble. I'm getting the two stations side into the street, but the street I'm not getting a clear toll since yesterday. I don't know if it's my radio or the radio station. So
where calling us from?
Barco Heavy.
From where?
Barco Heavy.
Barco? And you're having problem getting the signal, you said?
Yes, yesterday before I hear the VNR, I had to listen on the phone. I got on like my radio. The radio always on the speak. And I get a proper signal.
All right, I think you should try. All right, if you have a neighbor with a radio, right, you could go across by a neighbor and tell them, put it on 919 FM. And if they're hearing it clear and you're not, well, then something wrong with your radio.
Yeah. Anyway, good program every Saturday. Anything the state has is good for me. So have a good day, sir, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I was saying before, sorry about that, right? You really cannot compare the United States to Trinidad. It's so sad that $15 US, if you check it 61, that is $90 an hour. If you check it 71, it's $106 an hour somebody working for in TT, if you do the conversion. You understand? Yes, sir, we are working for $17 TT. $17.50, sorry, to be exact. Okay. Caller. Hello?
You see that gentleman who was trying to get on here just now? That's an Indian man. His name, they call him Panadol. That love African people very much. Every day, he just call all the program and talk very nicely to people. That gentleman was now trying to get on there.
Okay.
He's not a racist at all. He's a Mr. that love human. He's an Indian, but he love everybody. He have a lot of love in his heart.
It matters whether if he's an Indian or not?
No. What I am trying to say, Heavy, let us be plain. You know there's a war going on in this country right now.
There's a what?
A race war.
A race war?
Yes, between African and Indian. But to see that gentleman, I love to hear him when they come.
Okay.
I love to hear him. He does talk to Precious and Robert. He does talk to Aisha. He does talk to Sharon and Bruce Wayne, everybody. I just love to hear that gentleman. He's a human being and he treats everybody as a human being. I love to hear him.
Okay, Gemma. Thanks. Gemma, I just want to let you know, right? There's not a race war. There's no race war in Trinidad and Tobago. We don't have a race war here. Right? What we have here is politicians using race to divide the people to benefit themselves. Okay? Trinidad does not have a race problem. Let's face it. We don't have a race war here. Stop saying these things. You're propagating in propaganda. It's not real. It's something that is not real. It's not. You cannot fathom it. Does it have some people that don't like some people? Yes. And just like it have some people don't like some people because of their race, it has some people don't like some people because of their wealth. It has some people don't like some people because of many things. Right? But it doesn't have a race war. And the reason why I know that is because I don't see people, right, Trinidadians, supporting one another in everything. Right? We have black people that buy doubles and roti. There's Easterners that buy bacon shack and pale out. When we go to fetes and parties, we line with each other, talk to each other, we drink from each other. When we meet each other on the beach, we have fun. We don't have a race problem here. It's only when it comes to politics. And they use that as the fuel, right? And I was supposed to tell Love in the House this. The problem with us here in Trinidad, Love in the House, right? You will have people, right? From, and I can't say so much of the UNC side because they'll be among them, that people much. So I just want to see, right? You will have people saying that this is wrong with the government, that is wrong with the government, they're going through this, they're going through problems, they're going through hardship, and they're fed up, right? And they're not going through this again, and they'll say, call election, no, this one must go, that one must go. I'm not calling no names, we don't know who. But as soon as the election bell ring, right, and the propaganda start, you hear them saying, well, I can't vote for them because them don't like me, or I can't vote for them because them racial, right? And they go back and do the same thing they did 5 years before and forget all the hardship they've been through, forget all the things that they went through, and they just vote because they just don't like the other person because of their race or because what they were told. And that is a dumb reason to dip your finger for. It's dumb. It's stupid. Stop doing that. Vote for policy and the right thing. You're big enough to know wrong, right from wrong. You let people play with your emotions and propaganda. Come on. It have never been working for us. Let me go back to the phone line. And it doesn't matter to me Panadol is a East Indian, if he's African, if he's a Syrian, if he's a Chinese, he's a person. He's a human being. So that we stop propagating who's a good Indian and who's a bad Indian and who's a good Negro and who's a bad Negro. Let we stop that crap. Let we stop operating in silos. And we come together as Trinidad and Tobago, one people. He's a Trinidadian. Full stop. Going back to the phone lines now. Again, fed up by this stupidness. This division. Divide and conquer politics beating me. And we falling for it right through. Caller.
Yes, Effie, I'm back.
Yes, my brother, yes. Sorry about that. The ads came upon us.
Right, so what I was saying is that when you look to buy anything in Trinidad right now, especially if you have been living abroad and you understand what is the comparable value, what you will do is you will say, well, if the tire in the US is going to cost me $70 US, right? I expect to pay about $500 TT for it, or maybe $550 TT for the tire.
Correct.
So when the fella from Florida call and is attempting to suggest that, well, $1 is $1. No, $1 is not $1 because when we go shopping in Trinidad, usually we get things at a comparable value because we are somewhat of an advanced kind of nation, so it's of a comparable value.
Correct.
If you like it in that way, then you have to like it when we determine whether or not the minimum wage here is comparable to the minimum wage. You have to use the same 7.
Correct.
Right on? Good. Now, we settle up on that one. Now, let us understand something. I don't favor none of them parties. I find all of them real bad, all the participants. But I keep saying, there's a reason why the PNM is going to be considered to be the best in the bad lot. You see, the PNM, they campaign in 41 constituencies. And the people have given the other side opportunities for them to prove themselves. And when the other side got an opportunity, they got an overwhelming majority to be able to do and fix anything they want to fix. But what we ended up getting is things like Section 34 and a whole bunch of discombobulated things going on. So, because that other party is not also fielding candidates in all of the constituencies, they will never come across as though they are rock solid as the PNM is, because they have to go and form a pickup side. And we know what has always happened when they come together. The last time they stayed together a little bit longer because they learned from a lot of misgivings through the years when they behave like immature persons while they have their hand on the treasury. When you get your hand on a purse like that, you have to be very, very responsible. And what we see is we had this old man, Warner, and Kamala Shishela, the Cessa, starting to behave as though it's like it was two man rats in a hole. And then she's talking about he didn't get her there. Without Warner, she could not get there, but the people put her there. So this is the problem. And so the question I have to ask is, who do you really expect the people to turn to? When people make statements like, you know what, oh, they PNM forever and all kind of stuff. Who really is the alternative? Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Are we talking politics or are we talking sports?
We talking politics or we talking sports?
Yeah.
Why you ask me about
you
sports?
I ask you that because you compare the PNM and the you speak about the PNM and the UNC like if they are not political parties and they are like sports side that you have to back them in a kind of because you love them. Or the people that support them, they love them because it is a sports like you love Liverpool and Manchester United, and you know you're supporting that party and based on that because of they win all the time and they like to beat and they have good players on the team are supporting that.
Well, let me say this.
And the other team has good players and they're making up players and they're just buying players all over the place because it sounds like you're talking about sports.
Yeah, here we're going on. They hardly have any good players on either team or whatever it is you want to say because here we're going on. Right? Educated people don't do what these people and them is doing. These people and them are just full of a bunch of certificates and they're not educated. Educated people solve problems.
Correct.
And it seems to me that a lot of people will say, well, you can't ask the government to do this and you can't ask the government to do that. What do you think we're paying all this big money for?
Okay.
If it is, we have to do the thing and figure out how it's supposed to work, then all you go home and stay home. Right? Because that is what we're paying all your big money and giving all your big perks for. So, I don't like none of that.
You know the reason why we are going through this, right? You know, right, that I only learned that about a month ago. I only learned that our constitution, right, is designed for politicians to steal and get away with it. Do you know that?
Well, here, and I can tell you something bigger and better. This country is like a corporation. This country, right, and some of the things that you see going on, well, somebody calling on the shot from somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Understand?
Yep.
Because this country is run as though it's a corporation or it's a subsidiary of some bigger entity or bigger corporation somewhere because the kind of stuff I see going on.
Correct.
I mean, this fella who we voted for and they put him in charge, he have more experience than any other prime minister that was here before.
Mm-hmm.
He have mentorship of over 5 different people, plus of a female prime minister.
Yep.
And the age that he is at, he know how this thing's supposed to go. We supposed to be having soccer playing because he know when he was growing up how the thing was with his country. He ought to be a better father of this nation.
You see, we keep speaking about what we are seeing and not looking beyond in the background to see who is really in charge. You know that?
Well,
We watching
Well,
the
who it
we
is.
watching the players on the field, eh? But we watching the coaches and the managers. Thank you, Cora.
And here is what. There's no accountability for nothing. And I keep saying, if civil servants and persons in the working environment have to be in the kind of traffic for the last 5 years or more going to work, why would you expect these people to want to do any what you call succession planning when they get in jobs? They're already frustrated in time not to get up, stay in the traffic, get to work, and then when you're going back home in the evening, same thing. If you do that for 5 years, you're not going to go to work feeling motivated to train nobody, and everybody is watching everybody and giving everybody a prize. Nobody comes to work on time. Nobody comes to work every day. And when you come to work every day and you come on time, 50% of the work is done.
Okay. And
so that is why we're having such a big problem here. No accountability for nothing.
Yes, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
I love
welcome.
your contribution. I love it.
All right.
Callers like that I can talk to because they have open minds, right? And the reason why I draw this sporting analogy with regards to politics is because this is how we think about politics in Trinidad and Tobago. Like if we are fans of a football team and we just back him because that is my side. So on election time I put on my side jersey because we go and play a big match every 5 years, a big match. So we put on with jersey and we go out there to support, and we go out there to support the team. You understand? But when we really care, we don't care. We don't really watch it as policy and making our lives better and trying to get better, jobs and infrastructure and work and, production of the country moving forward. We don't look at it as that. Caller?
I call that
Yes, yeah, mommy. Mommy, do my favor. Mommy, you listen to me? Listen.
Yes.
Do me a favor. Call somebody who know you and ask them if they hear you properly on your phone, and then call back the show because then you're breaking up and coming back, breaking up and coming back. I don't know what happened to your phone this Saturday here. Like, you know what you're talking about? Sorry about that, but mommy, your phone breaking up, mommy. I don't know. I don't like to cut you off as entertainer because every Saturday they call the show, but we're not hearing it properly on the phone. It's breaking up. I don't know why. I'm not hearing you. Hello?
Hey.
Yes, brother.
Let me tell you something. Dr. Rowley and the former Prime Minister, they went and looked for love in all the wrong places. Kingsley that we talking, but people doesn't want to take him on. He was giving us synopsis just now.
Yeah.
One day we will talk. I will leave it there for now.
I will leave it there. Caller.
Yeah, good day again. Yeah. When you all come in the question revolve that Prime Minister with Prime Minister, don't make Kamala Prasad decision with Dr. Rowley, please. It's too different. It's chalk and cheese. He's a vagabond and she's a lady. Right.
And there we go again. All right. right, the numbers to call. See if people are trying to call it just now. Sorry about that. I was just trying to fix something. So, I don't like the idea of comparing America to Trinidad and Tobago, because every time I do that, I just get in my feelings. I just get sad. I'm telling you. Caller.
Abby.
Yes, brother.
First time I'm calling a radio station.
First time I'm calling a radio station?
First time.
Welcome.
Listening to you all the time. There's a stun on Ranks Entertainment as well.
Okay.
You see that guy who called from Florida? He talking real nonsense because I was in Florida for Easter. I could send you videos heavy.
Yeah.
I cost a living day. I could send you bills where I went to Walmart, where I went to Sam's Club, where I went different locations and purchased things in Florida.
Right.
I'm not saying it's real nonsense, boy, because these people get out of the country and making it feel like up there so hard. Up there hard, only if you wanted to make it hard, meaning you're not working no way.
Yeah.
You can make it real big up there, just working minimum wage.
Correct. Correct.
Maybe I want your number personally, but I want to send you videos by you to air and show these people and open their eyes, boy.
I hear what to do. Right? Just so, eh? Okay. Send me. All right. Yeah, what to do? You just listen ranks, right?
I don't listen ranks. From Monday,
right.
I don't
Okay.
listen. I don't listen live. I don't listen in night when I reach home from work. I don't
Right.
listen.
The number for that phone, you send a WhatsApp message to that. That is go through that. Right? I will send my number for you personally because I can't give it here live on the air here. Right?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But when I hear, I get so frustrated today by hearing the kind of nonsense people be talking, boy. I just don't encourage anybody to get out of this place, boy. Get out of this place, boy. You have no future in this country, boy.
You know, right? I just go up online on YouTube and see the prices of cars. I'm talking about brand new cars that will not come out in America, right? And these cars is like 9,000 US.
SUV, new brand, SUV, looking at 50,000 US heavy.
Yeah.
50,000.
Yeah. And when it comes to Trinidad, you pay them 500,000 for that, you know. Even if you're checking 7 to 1, you paying double and triple the price of the vehicle in America.
Listen to what I'm telling you. I used to go to McDonald's. They're getting 2 chicken sandwich for $3. Listen to what I'm telling you. 2 chicken sandwich for $3.
Right.
You're paying $1 US for a cup. You go to the machine and you refill that cup how much time you want.
Wow.
Just go leave the place and come back with the cup. Fill that cup 10 times, drink out 10 times. Listen to what I'm telling you. That's $2, that's $3, that's $4. You must have $15 an hour, right?
Yeah.
It's the minimum wage day.
Yeah.
That's $4. I work 1 hour and I still have $11 change.
Correct.
In Trinidad, $17.50 an hour. Where
$17.50 an hour and $14 for a case bread.
Where you can go and get something? Let me say you work 1 hour in Trinidad, you get something.
Call your phone drop. I ain't hearing it properly. Go back where it was.
You hear me better now?
I hear it good now. Right, good.
You work for $17.50 Trinidad for 1 hour. Where you going and get something for $17.50?
You're definitely not going to get 2 McDonald's and a cup.
I was telling you, man. These people eating like, so what if this go blue? Why you don't come back to Trinidad and live?
Go back to where it was. You're going again. You get lower.
Yeah, no?
Right, yeah. Stay right there. Don't go because you drop in when you go anywhere. Stay right there, yeah.
All of them who making it sound like PNM is the greatest thing in Trinidad. Why they don't come back in Trinidad and live then?
Preach it, brother.
I was sending you all them videos, but I just want to make one from before I go, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
The man balling, it have people begging and all that nonsense. The places I was all over Tampa. I was in Brandon. We drive down to Hollywood. The place, I can describe this place, but.
Quarter?
Oh no, anywhere you go, you see no hiring. It has too much of work up there, boy. I go to that urinal in Lowe's and a hardware. Lowe's is like a big hardware.
Yeah.
Like a big hardware.
Yeah.
And by the urinal have signs no hiring. So I don't know what nonsense that man talking, boy.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, brother. And this is what I'm saying. We like to compare to America. We like to say we suffering in America. They're suffering all over the world, even in America. Gas prices raised, but even in America. But when they compare to Trinidad, it's chalk and cheese. Caller.
Hi, good afternoon, Brother Heavy.
Hey, New Grant.
Not no A New Grant. I don't fire you, you understand, because you're very New Grant yet. So you don't A New Grant me. Right? I just my call. I don't with you. I block you.
You remember you only have 1 day a week, eh?
Uh-huh.
Sure, eh?
Make it in the night. That is the thing with in Trinidad here. You're the people who does make good work in the night like it's a bandit.
Oh, you're going to go and make a contribution.
All right, I good. Okay. I listen to that caller there, but let me talk quickly. I have friends and family in America, and they just want to sit there with people all on the streets in America, right? You think in America, like how you will see a man here begging, you know, they don't allow them to beg, right? That's what they call the bumps, and then they don't show you the slums where these people is, the propaganda machine like the media. They don't show you the slums where these people are.
When they say America, you have to say what state, because there are different states in America. There are over 50-something states. So which state you're talking about? New York? Brooklyn?
Yeah, those areas, because I believe those are the areas where they live. Okay. But they don't show you those things, right? But I for Trinidad, so I'm talking about Trinidad. Right. All right, my thing is right now, you see the statement with the Prime Minister and the opposition, Ms. Camille and the opposition leader, right? We could fix these things in this country, but through the years, we don't. Right? Because let me tell you something. The two main group here is African and Indian, right? Mm-hmm. Right? We use the long time C word and the long time N words, right? Mm-hmm. In other parts of the world, right, you cannot use certain words for people because it's derogatory and it's racist. They put laws in place for that. You understand? So you wouldn't have these kind of things. Right? Because if we could have our leaders, you understand, and the people that we're looking up to, which could be making these statements and really, as they feel like, anytime they feel like, whether it's the Oreo, the dog in a kennel, whether it's the wiggy or whatever, right? It is disrespectful, you understand?
Miss New Grant, I know you more intelligent than that. I know, listen to me carefully, you know for a fact, right? That this is not now this happening. This happening since in Trinidad I'm talking about since in the 70s with Capildeo and Eric William in Marlborough House, this happening. Right? Our country is designed so that let this side fight with this side about each other, and then we who is in power will do what as we please. And when there's an issue politically that affecting us, we'll go out there and throw a bone, call racism, and everybody go run to that and go to forget about the issue. I know about the games.
Time that stop, because what the next generation not going to take that stupid.
No, they're not taking that.
They're not going to take it, and we the elders, that's why they say some of we the elders will be the downfall of our own country. Correct. You understand? Right? Because you have to get right where right is and wrong where is wrong. Right? You have to give it. And if we want to stop this, the legislature, and the only how the legislators will do this is when the people come out and stand up and ask for it. People say the East Indian people get this and they get that. You know why they get that? Because they had people to bargain for them. You understand? The Satmarats and all the lawyers and the whoever. Right? Plenty of the deals and them. Not the deals, but what passed. Passed without interest us knowing, because they will go behind closed doors and they will negotiate for what they want. You understand? And it's only when a situation takes place, you will say, but wait, I don't know that they get that, right? The Baptist people get the liberation day. Who gave it to them?
Okay.
Wasn't it Mr. Pandey?
Yes.
All right? So you understand where I'm coming from?
Yep.
Good. So if we don't mind our business, we expect other people to mind our business to empower us.
Okay.
Come on. You have to get smart. Good afternoon. When you come to New Grand, we go talk.
Thank you. I come to New Grand soon. All right. Thank you, Ms. New Grand. Caller. Hello? Caller, hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good afternoon. It's evening.
This is Neil. I am calling. I called a couple of weeks ago. I am calling from Long Beach, California.
Oh, from California. Welcome, welcome.
Long Beach. Okay. Thanks, man. You know, I just want to say, I was listening to the guy a couple of minutes ago when he was talking about
Florida,
homeless list. Yeah. In California, we do have a lot of homeless people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that you know they have a lot of stuff that is in place that those people can get help.
Okay.
And you know a lot of those people out there because they want to be out there.
Okay.
Right?
Does America have a social welfare program for these people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Caller?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, continue.
Yeah. They have a social welfare out here. They have places where they could go, where they could get place to sleep, where they could get food stamps and stuff like that.
Good. Mm-hmm.
You know, but you know, as I said, you know, a lot of people is out there because they want to be out here.
Right.
You know, and a lot of people saying that everything is expensive. Yeah, everything is raising here too. But you know, at least you know they have a lot of work here because everywhere I go, they have
people
yeah, everywhere. You know, and
basically it's easier to get a job in America.
Yes. If you want to work.
Even as a migrant, like we say, you don't have no social security number. You just come off the plane and you want to work.
No. It is difficult.
Oh.
You have to be legal. You know, but you know they have ways of doing things. You know, if you have somebody,
I just want to know if I can jump on a plane and come to America and get a walk in the morning.
Well, you know, as I say already, you know, they have ways, you know, how it is. People could do things, you know, if you have a contract, you know, if you're building a house. Yeah. But, you know, it's not as bad as people think it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like anywhere else, you know, and another thing I don't understand is that why these people does always try to compare Trinidad with America. You cannot compare Trinidad.
Cannot.
And America, no, you just cannot do that.
You cannot do that. No.
You know, America is a first world country. Trinidad is a third world country. There's a big difference.
And we are third world by choice, eh? I just say, you know.
We're not supposed to be third world.
No, we're not supposed to be third world, but we're third world by choice.
Yeah, you know, it's the way people handle the finance. That's why we're in that position today.
Correct.
Right, and you know, I have another thing I want to tell you about vehicles in America. You see, one thing I love about America is that anybody can own any vehicle in America as long as you have a job.
Wow.
I could go in the bank right now in the morning and I could get any car I want. Them ain't asking for nothing. All they want to know is if I have a job. I don't have to show no proof of nothing.
Wow.
So you know, that is what I like is because, you know, when I come home and I see the price of cars, I was like, how could people can afford to make a payment on a Honda that is cost brand new in America $40,000 and selling for like $600,000 and $700,000.
Correct.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You know. So you know that's why I say you cannot compare America and Trinidad. It's completely different. You know. By the way, you know, I was grew up in Block 8.
You from Laventille?
You know, in Block 8, yeah.
Really?
Block 9.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Is that Trini going out there?
Yeah.
How many years are you out there?
I came out here in 1988.
Oh, right. Okay.
1988, and when I was growing up, when I used to vote, right, I had no choice because my mother always used to tell me, PNM will go.
All of us, brother. All of us.
But you know, I grew up, and I know better now.
Yes.
That is the worst thing ever happened to Trinidad is PNM.
And the worst thing you can do is teach your children that same thing that you were taught, eh?
No. You see, I have an experience I want to tell you. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
The last time we had an election up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is when Biden won, right?
Right.
And my two sons vote, right? And I always tell them, I always say, let me tell you something. I don't care who it is you guys vote for. You guys vote for who you think can run the country. Right. And my son went to vote, right? My son went to vote, the biggest one. He went to vote, right? We had like 3 people we could have voted for, right? So he come back and tell me, he said, Daddy, you know what? I ain't vote for the Democrat. I ain't vote for the Republican. I said, why? Hear him, because I don't think both of them is good. Yeah, hear him. I vote for the independent, and I respect him for that.
Yeah.
Because me and hate him for that. I respect him. That is his choice.
That's his choice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't understand why it is when it have election in Trinidad. Why do people vote for party? You have to vote for who will do the best for the country.
Correct. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Take you from California to call Trinidad to tell the people in Trinidad that. And they're still not listening to you.
No, they don't listen.
No. All right, brother, we have plenty of callers on the line. I want to thank you for your call. Right?
Okay, man. So, I'll call.
I'm on every Saturday, so you can call. 12 o'clock, okay?
I just watch it. I just watch you every week, man. I just watch you on TC every week.
Okay, cool. What's your name?
Neil.
Neil, all right. Neil from California.
All right, man.
Thank you, brother. Thanks.
All right, cool, man. All right, yeah, bye.
Yeah, man. Okay. So whilst I was talking to Neil in California, I did some maths. Right? So a person who is living in the US that is working on minimum wage, right? Working an 8-hour day, right? In the US, right? At $15 an hour or a 6-day week from Monday to Saturday at 8 hours day, right? Is taking home 17,280 TT a month. I will repeat that. A person in the United States of America that is working for minimum wage, which is $15 US an hour, right? At an 8-hour day shift, or wherever you work in is 8 hours, right? At a 6-day week, for the month is taking home 17,280 TT. When I convert it at $6 to 1. I ain't convert it at 7, because if I convert it at 7, it's going to be more money than that. I convert it at $6 to 1. Right? He's going home at $17,280. Now, a Trinidadian working for $17.50 at 8 hours, right? Is working for $3,360 TT for $17.50 an hour. Right? Compare that, Mr. Florida. Compare that. You want to talk about the price of food? You want to talk about bread? You want to talk about these things? The person that is living in America working for minimum wage is working for 4 times the amount of money. Not even 4. 6 times the amount of money that somebody's Trinidad is working for the month. And this person who's working for this $3,360 may have to pay rent, buy groceries. Think about it. Travel to go to work and back home. I don't think they can afford to buy a car with this salary. You understand? And you want to compare. You cannot. You just cannot. That is chalk and cheese. Stop doing that. It's not the same all over the world. This is what I'm talking about here. 3,360 TT. You working 8 hours. You understand? For the month, you taking home that for minimum wage. Right? And trust me, there are people working for less than that. See, Papa and them working for less than that. URP working for plenty less than that. And a person in America who's living in America and working at minimum wage, working in Starbucks, working in some kind of company, sweeping the floor, cleaning the toilet. Not the fact that they must get more money. They must be working for minimum wage when they're doing that work all day. But the minimum wage is going home at $17,260 a month. And all I want to talk about Trinidad, wake me up here. This is what's hurt me here. And we have 1.5 million people here. And we have resources. You could tell me what our governments have been doing to us for the past decades upon decades upon decades, and we still arguing about Kamla Shuseda's predecessor and who are Indian, who have ancestral name and who have what slave name. That will be quarreling about. I'll wake me up in Trinidad, eh? Numbers to call 342-0081, 342-0081, 7711791. I just see through all these propaganda things, and I don't know how all of those see through it. When these things come out, I just know is things to sidetrack you from studying the relevant information, because around that same time, we had the whole SABGA report with regards to the pedophile ring that was going on. And all this talk about what was going on with the children in homes being interfered with. And all of a sudden, we stopped talking about that and we said, what can I say? Caller.
Hey, afternoon, every preacher at the house.
Hey, preacher, what's up?
I did, brother. I listen to the program. The program was going good enough. When I boy call a ball, them UNC were right. What did he say? Illiterati.
Illiterati at the UNC, yeah. The UNC.
Yeah, boy. But he don't get the click on time. I find he out of time, boy. Why did he want to come and spoil up your program so, boy?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez, man. Oh, gosh. I'll not be real now. But one thing I want to say, boy, it's all neutral, the program they're trying to go. It has sometimes you listen on the same station, eh? And it is really disappointing to hear people only talking about this Indian and race and race and race. I mean, no, God, let's be real now. Maybe just have a good program without reaching on that line. You understand?
Correct.
And with the name thing, let me just say something, eh? You know my name, right?
Let me ask you a question, right? You know me, I know you.
Right.
I come in your house and eat food, right?
Right. You know, I was thinking the same thing.
Listen to me now. How come we have a race war going on here, me and you's friend?
We don't know that.
We don't know that? I don't understand.
It's only certain page. I tell you, I'm giving anybody a challenge. Go on any station, otherwise this station. And you will tell me that never hear anybody talking about this Indian thing and this thing, this African thing. And I mean, oh God, it's ridiculous now. We have to stop saying it on this program, and then the things will start changing in mind. You understand? Because we're creating something that is not there.
Correct.
Because of what? One name, politics. You understand? Because you know my name. So then I have a slave name too.
Oh.
You understand?
Yeah.
So why should you know? So then that statement about to affect me. You understand?
Ah, Lord.
We have to look beyond them things, brother. We have to look for things that, you see, let me tell you something, eh? The Bible speaks about it, and it says that when you reach in heaven, brother, there are 5 books in heaven. And everybody who proposes to be a born-again Christian or a Christian or serving Christ, whoever the case is, will understand what I'm saying. And if they're living on the ball and they call in Jesus' name, when you reach in heaven, there are 5 books in heaven. And one of the books is the Lamb's Book of Life. You see the name that you was born and given? That is the name that will be there.
Correct.
And that is all God want to hear. He want to hear if it have a section for African and Indian and Chinese and for, no, he don't want to know that. Are you are born again? Did you give your life to Christ Jesus? That is what you want to know. Are you saved? You understand? So all this that I really think where we don't be coming with, it makes no sense. You see all the cultures in Trinidad, I love every single one. You understand? And having me and you is friend, and you know I don't look at you with any side eyes or any kind of thing. I love you because you is my brother. Correct. I love you because we just go on good.
And
sometimes we don't, and sometimes we just disagree. We just disagree. You understand?
But that not moving me at all.
So let me ask you something. So I going down the road, and a policeman stopped me, and the policeman is African and he's an Indian, and because thing. So what? I supposed to say, oh, I got ticket because that is what we're looking at, and it's the same thing and fine. People start heavy.
Correct. Philip, you have 40 seconds. We go now end of the show, right?
Right. I'm closing this. So what I'm saying is, we don't look at people because a man stopped me and because I'm African and he's an Indian, he gave me a ticket because no, brother, you do something wrong. I got the man giving me a damn ticket, and we have to look at that.
All right, Philip.
You understand?
Yeah. Thank you
very much, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, people, we got to go. That's it for the show. I want to thank all the callers, all the listeners, those of you locked on the web, those of you locked on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you. Welcome to another edition. Thank you for another edition of the Weekend Review. As I always say, live, love, laugh, and let live. And for every minute you're angry with someone, it's 60 seconds of happiness you can never get back. So be happy, keep smiling, let no one see
the views expressed are not.
Until next week, we'll be back here same time, same place.
919
Enjoy your
FM.
Saturday.
Tell me what you're feeling, and I feel like everybody watching me. Come on, it's on. Come in available. When I lift them up, they go. Call you friend again. Don't come get on. I'm come get on. You. Cause right now I just want that I don't really care. My girlfriend, she go get text me family. Today is Carnival Saturday. I don't care what they say. Today is Carnival Saturday. Tomorrow is the day before Juve. You could play your own Juve by yourself. If you're worthless enough, you will go in the yard and rub some paint on. If you're feeling worthless tonight, if you're feeling the soca music tonight, I want you to wave your hand and sing everything for me right now. Yeah. Put your hand in the air. Rocks in the air. Listen to me. Sing with me. I'm waving away. Feeling so light. So light. So light. Sun beating on me. Heart is so right, yeah. Alright, yeah. Alright. And I feel like just when I'm in love, everybody watching you. So when it's up, we know where you go. When I lift them up, they go. Call your friend and then. Come something on. Trinidad, y'all.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the old-time gospel hour all-night prayer. This and every Friday evening on the Street 919 FM from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. This Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.